What's happening, beautiful people? Welcome to the candidate video. I'm going to take just a few moments and show you around the practicesettings.com website and let you know how to navigate if you are a candidate. First of all, candidates, if you want to check out our jobs, you can simply scroll down towards the bottom here, and here is a list which you can filter by all of these different features. You can browse specific job opportunities and take a look at things. Now, if you do find a job that you're interested in, it will prompt you to register for an account before you can apply. So let's go ahead and go back to the homepage so I can show you what this is going to look like. Okay, first of all, so if you are a candidate and you want to set up a candidate account, you want to hover over the candidate menu and go to candidate registration. If you are on a job page, there will also be a link towards the bottom, but this is pretty self-explanatory. You simply set up a username, password, which you will verify so you don't accidentally enter in incorrect information. Then you're going to include your information about yourself, your first name, your last name, the email address. Now, it's important to realize you want to make sure that you enter a email address that you would be monitoring, because this is the email address which you will send and receive correspondence from on the practicesettings.com website. Phone number, obvious. Website, if you've got your own personal website, you can put that there. Now, I want to draw your attention to this field right here, privacy. Show my resume in the search results. Now, if your search is private in nature, you want to make sure that that box is not checked. Now, by default, it's not going to be checked, but if you are aggressive in your search and you would like to put your profiles out there, then if you click that box, it will show your resume on the front page and in the candidate search menu. But that's down here, like we've got a little sample candidate profile that we put right there. But yeah, so that's definitely something that you want to be mindful of. So now, once you get to that point, you can choose if you'd like to use a profile picture for you to, let's say that you this is your picture, or one of these other pictures. You upload it, and you click OK. Now it's going to upload and attach your picture. If you decide that you want to use a different picture than the one that you selected, if you hover over it, it'll give you the option to either download your picture, view your picture, or delete your picture right there. So from there on out, you select what country you're located in, what state you're in, what zip code you're in, what city that you're in. And this is a resume section. Now, whenever you apply to a specific opportunity, it's going to give you the opportunity to attach a resume. So if you're setting up a profile just to contact employers, you don't necessarily have to enter in this information, but we do have an employer area where they can search for resumes. So if you're looking for full-time work, hybrid work, if you're looking for part-time work or fully remote work, you can enter that there. And then you want to do a professional headline that describes yourself in a few words. Profile summary, you want to do a 30,000-foot view of you as a candidate and what makes you stand out. Now, if you want to make your profile stand out, you can add your experience here. It works just like any standard job board. You can enter the start date, finish date. If you are currently working someplace, if you click that box, then it will remove the finish date, but your company name, position, title, description, and then just save. And likewise, you can do the same thing with your education field. But once you do that, that is all of the information that's publicly accessible if you do not have your profile marked as public. So now, if you wanted to go back and see the candidate panel, then if you click on this, if it takes you to this page after you've registered for your account, you're going to simply enter your login information there. Now, I have already set up an account for us to use You can click Remember Me if you so choose to do so. Then once you log in, it will take you to the candidate panel. Now, in the candidate panel, it will show you what percentage of your profile is complete as you're building your resume, you're sending your applications, your bookmarks. I do want to take just a second. If for some reason you find yourself at this page right, okay, let me log this out and put this there. Okay, if for some reason you find yourself at this page, you can also log in on this page as well. But if you do, to get back to the candidate panel, then you're going to navigate to the left side, click the dashboard area, and then you'll see click here to return to the candidate portal and the candidate panel. That takes you to this page. This is where you're going to navigate and manage your profile. Now, everything that you entered in on your profile is here on the My Resume page, and if you click that, you can see everything that you've put in there. Now, it will also show your resume status. We are manually approving every resume to make sure that there's no one that is listed, that no one that is spamming our employers on this website. But you can edit your information there. You can change your profile picture. It's all pretty self-explanatory. You click back there in the breadcrumbs to get back. Now, if you have submitted an application to a place, if you click this right here, that will show you the application. For this profile, I submitted an application right there. I submitted it 9 minutes ago, and it shows you the status. It's still new. The employer has not had a chance to take a look at that. It will update all of that real time. So if the employer views it, then that's great. So if you're browsing the different jobs and you find one that you like, you can bookmark it so you can visit it at a later date if you'd like to. Now, I bookmarked this opportunity here in Dallas, and if you click back on it, it takes you back to the page where you can see what they're looking for. They're looking for a nurse practitioner that is subspecialized in family medicine. Tells you the responsibilities. Now, you can click bookmark if you'd like for it to pop up on your bookmark tab, but if you'd like to apply, you click the apply now. You simply it will auto insert everything that you've put on your profile, your name and your email address. You can send a short message if you just want to correspond with this employer, and then you can attach your CV or resume here. So click in there, and I'm just going to go ahead and go down to resume doc. Okay, I've attached my resume, and then send application. Short and sweet, that's all that there is to it. Just a couple more things that I want to show you. Okay, so you've also got your bookmarks, but I want to draw your attention to the alerts. If you'd like to be notified of when alerts in your category pop up, you can click on My Alerts and then go over here to the right, add a new alert, and then just mention whether you would like. You can actually have this come to a different email address if you monitor another one differently. But you put the email address that you want in there, and then you can choose whether you want the alerts to come daily or weekly. Then click OK, and then save your alerts. So that's a pretty basic and easy 30,000 foot view of that candidate panel. Now, you also can browse jobs from there. So you've got a filterable menu here, and it pulls them up. If you wanted to take a look at just the subspecialty opportunities, you probably can't see this drop down menu, but I'm going to filter this by nurse practitioner jobs that are looking for someone subspecialized in family medicine. And then if you choose to do so, you can also filter by area code as well. You can also search by keyword. And if you decide that you'd like to loosen up the filters, then you simply go back and select choose, and that will put everything there. And then you can also filter by keyword. So let's say that we wanted to filter by Metroplex. It shows nurse opportunity in the Metroplex. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our 30,000 foot view of the candidate area. If you have any questions whatsoever, you can always email us at info@practicesettings.com. We do appreciate your time and your efforts, and we thank you for joining us for this pre-launch. Have a fantastic day.